on, of course, Michael Jordan, the shooting guard and the NBA's leading scorer. Chicago Bulls are coached by Doug Collins, 36 years old, second youngest coach in the NBA. Of course, he was an assistant coach for years and came up through the playing and assistant coaching ranks in his spot for them. Patrick Ewing playing very well at center. Gerald Wilkins at the shooting guard. And Mark Jackson already the clinch for Rookie of the Year out of St. John's, the point guard for the Knicks, and the youngest coach in the NBA at 35 years old, former Providence head coach Rick Pitino. Tickets are hard to come by. The scalpers were out front right at the subway station. Tip goes to the Knicks. Playoff level game here tonight. Knicks have won 20 of their last 23 at home. They almost lost it. Gerald Wilkins opens for New York. Oakley loses the loose ball to Jordan, and he's fouled. Oakley grabbed it. Jordan gets fouled.
That Michael was going to pass the ball off, and I tend to agree with Rick. It definitely looked like Michael was going to hit one of his teammates rather than shoot the basketball.
But shoot it he does. He's an 84% free throw shooter. Averaging, you can go on and on about Michael Jordan. Player of the week 4 times this year. Player of the month 2 times. Hit 50-plus points 4 times this season. His high 59. Gerald Wilkins.
They stay with the men who are on the other side of the court. No help that time for Vincent.
Michael Jordan kicks it out to Oakley. 5 on the shot. Handling the ball, wearing number 13. Here's Patrick Ewing. The 1-2 punch of the Knicks. Ewing on the drive and the finger roll. What a play by Ewing. He was 15 feet away on the baseline. 6-2 New York. Penetration by Jackson, in trouble, puts it up and scores. Ewing with 7 on.
Well, the one thing in playing against and attack him, you have to run out and close out slowly because he wants to go by you. He doesn't want to shoot the outside shot.
Both clubs with 1 team foul. About 20 turnovers a game. Poor entry pass. Jordan no looks to Oakley. Doesn't get the basket, but he'll go to the free throw line.
One hand was thrown behind him a little bit, couldn't control it. Michael Jordan leading the break. The nice pass without looking to Oakley, who gets fouled with the body by Kenny Walker, and good hustle by Oakley to get down the court quickly. But that's what Doug is, something Rick Pitino said they did not do well getting back defensively the last time these teams played in Chicago.
Rebound Ewing. Wilkins wants to get Sidney Green down low. Walker to Ewing. Moved the ball well. Jackson for a 3-pointer. He gets it.
Side game.
Jackson has hit 43% of his 3-point attempts in the last 11 games, so he's getting better at it. The double team on Corzine loses the ball. They get it to Jordan. Tied at 11. 7 Square Garden.
When we will also hear from Julius Erving himself. But now let's go back to our game. The Chicago Bulls and the New York Knicks, Bob Neal and Rick Barry.
Thank you, Craig Sager. Michael Jordan at the line. He was just fouled by Gerald Wilkins. Along with Rick Barry, it's Bob Neal. 5:10 remaining in the first quarter from Madison Square Garden. Knicks lead the Bulls. Pippen shoots it long. Corzine is there. Hits the side of the backboard. Pippen can't make it go down. Corzine controls. New shot clock. Oakley travels. He is angry.
And he pays the technical fine for it.
The Bulls have some guys who are shooting great, but they also have some of the worst free throw shooters in the league on their team. Grant and Pippen among them. To Paxson. Pippen pulls up from 10 feet. .15 on the shot clock for Chicago. Jordan lurking underneath the hoop, looking for the ball.
Well, he was open for a lob pass, but Oakley had it and didn't see it.
Oh, yes, Michael Jordan. The basketball-wise New Yorkers applauded, even though they'd have just as soon seen the Knicks get the points.
One wide reason was great to play here, Bob. They used to love to come here because they appreciate good basketball.
Madison Square Garden in New York. It's a playoff-level intense game. 1 point difference. And another playoff intensity game coming your way. Celtics at Hawks. That game will be 7:35 Eastern time on the Superstation. Skip Carey, Steve Jones will have that. To Newman. Ewing is there to stick it back. Patrick Ewing. With the way he brought the intensity of defense back, Patino, of course, is a student of that and is carrying it into the Knicks now.
Well, certainly with all of the pressing and the trapping, it has changed the NBA.
Tried to tip it away, but it only goes to the Knicks. All 5 white-jerseyed Knicks are down there in the paint. Pippen. It's tipped out of bounds by Tucker. It'll be Chicago.
5 seconds, Chicago.
What a move by Jordan. In and out in the air along the baseline. Chicago appearances, number 31. He's the 7-footer from Ohio State. So Jordan gets that.
Scorer's time. Put it ball off.
Jackson just barely missing at the end of the first quarter. It's a beauty. 24-24. 6 minutes, but he hasn't had any shots in the last 6 minutes. For New York, that's Pippen from the baseline from John Paxson. The Chicago's battled back into the league. Ewing's getting set to return to action in the game. Cartwright at center right now. Wilkins with a beautiful drive.
Michael Jordan getting a rest now. A chance for the Knicks to try and get a little control here of this game.
Waiters this year. Patrick Ewing. Pippen pulls it up off the glass. Can't get it to fall. Pulls. Inside to Grant. No foul as Grant really collided with Ewing.
By Chicago.
Chicago handling it well until that time without Jordan on the floor. Jackson. To Wilkins. He lost control of it and volleyballed it.
Let's watch the last play. Wilkins using that great speed to just knock it away from Sam Vincent, and the contact came after the ball was loose. That's why no foul called.
Doug told me today that Michael has had some sort of minor stomach virus on this trip, has not been feeling all that well. That may have something to do with him getting a longer rest than normal. In the Superstation TBS Hall of Fans contest. Chicago having trouble getting it across half court. Sam Vincent. Bad pass to Oakley. Just bad communications.
And speaking of Michael Jordan, he now re-enters the ball game, and the Knicks only.
Jackson misses for 3-point range. Loose ball fouls Chicago.
Well, that was great hustle on the part of Patrick Ewing, who was on the opposite side of the floor when the shot ran up, and he ran. And as the Knicks have done that with their defense, they're not used to getting the type of shots that they're getting, and when they do get open, they're thinking too much about it.
It's been a long time since Brad Sellers has been in the ball game for Chicago. Look at the defense. Pippen hit.
We just saw Paxson get a good lead pass.
Pippen on the reverse shot.
Certainly a bonus. And Michael Jordan, they're doing a good job of keeping him from getting a lot of shots up, but he, again, is dishing the ball off as well, and that's one of the reasons why he's a great basketball player, because he helps his teammates out, makes them better players.
Wilkins draws Jordan out, penetrates to the hoop. Good play by Gerald Wilkins, having himself a good game here tonight. 10 all, or 8 of the 10 coming in the second quarter. Knicks by 2. Jordan open from the perimeter.
Michael Jordan.
But Michael did a great job of getting open and used Corzine 2 times for a screen. Doug Collins
missing. Jordan running 1-on-2, has some help now on the wings. It was almost a hindrance as Oakley ran into the flight path of Air Jordan. The Bulls lead by 2.
It's okay, Michael just flew above it. Flew above the turbulence.
Somewhat of a minor stomach virus, not feeling all that well. Spent most of the day in his hotel room bed. Kenny Walker missed the basket, foul on Chicago.
Well, Michael had the block, but I think they're calling him for the foul, saying that he got him on the arm. And Michael saying had nothing but ball, and Doug Collins in the background arguing as well.
That's 2 on Jordan.
Let's take a look at it again, see if we can pick it up. Michael coming from the weak side, out of your picture now. There he comes over, lets him go up, times it perfectly. Boom, that is all basketball. That was not a foul.
In 87, Kenny Walker outran an actual horse in a 110-yard dash.
I tell you what, I don't tell me the name of that horse, because I definitely don't ever want to bet on him.
I happen to know the name. Pacer. Ewing, speaking of running the floor. Horace Grant guarded by Gerald Wilkins. Ewing reaches around, causes the steal. Here comes Jackson, has Ewing. Sam Vincent with a block. It'll be a jump ball.
Mark Jackson got a little too cute that time. He should have just thrown a lob pass right ahead to Ewing, who could have taken it either for the dunk or for the easy play. Going to step in his path on that one, because he had a pretty good head of steam, but he does run the court well. In fact, Hakeem Olajuwon said that his toughest competition now, he feels, in the center position throughout the league is that man right there, Patrick Ewing.
Into Horace Grant. The best place for him is that post position.
Doing much in the setup offense.
Patrick Ewing has 8. There you go back to Horace Grant. Misses from the baseline. Loses Vincent and gets it. Now they do the same thing with Oakley down low. He feeds Grant. Tough play inside by the rookie Horace Grant.
Has came up with a little different defense, something that they weren't doing a lot of, double down and doing a lot of rotation. They've done a pretty good job of containing the inside game of Patrick.
Game. I can't imagine not double teaming.
Well, sometimes you make the decision that you want to let your player play them individually and figure that'll be the case, and you just try and shut the other people down.
Jordan hit hard underneath the hoop. It's a 1. See Michael Jordan leading the NBA in steals and scoring, leads the Bulls in virtually every category. Came into this game with 2,710 points. So it doesn't look as though he'll get 3,000 this year, although 3 games left for Chicago.
Oh, the fans would have loved that one had he picked that one off. He came very close to it, because that would have been showtime.
Jordan with 250 steals on the year. 3.21's his average. Had 10 in 1 game. Look at Ewing. Spin move into the lane. One of the other reasons Ewing's having a much better year is he's playing, as someone said today, maintenance free. He's not been as injured.
Well, he's got a knee that's bothering him some, but he's been playing hurt this year, something he wasn't doing in the past.
Jordan. Double clutch off the glass. 50-47 Chicago. 40 seconds to go in the half. Now triple team on Ewing. He hits the open man. Sidney Green. Knicks down by 3. Kenny Walker.
50-49.
There's the buzzer. The Bulls escape the first half with a 1-point lead. We've got a beauty on our hands at Madison Square Garden. Sellout crowd. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a commercial timeout, then join Craig Sager in our studios. Rick and I will be back here in just a few minutes. Here in New York, the scoring leaders for the first half.
Well, Bob, I think that the big difference in this ball game has been the inability of the Knicks to be able to convert on some of their second and third opportunities
when the Knicks are losing. But right now, tied for the 7th and 8th position in the Eastern Conference. Knicks battling Washington, Indiana, and Philadelphia. They're trailing by 1 as this half opens. Jordan drives, has it stolen. Nick Wilkins on a nice pass. Rebound, Michael Jordan. Ewing over Corzine. Patrick Ewing has 14.
Because of the defense they play, very aggressive, a lot of the trapping, double teaming, and the teams that attack them and go at them when they do that pressing and trapping are getting to the free throw line as a result of it.
Here's the pressing and trapping right now. Bulls worked on this at practice this morning. Let's see how the practice paid off. Well enough this time.
4 on 3.
Oakley kept it alive, powers it home. Corzine rebounding this time.
Good defense by Sellers.
That was a great play by Jordan just to catch that ball. Jordan dishes to Corzine from 18. Can't get it. Mark Jackson in the paint. Drawing Vincent off his feet. Sellers to Vincent. They clear the side for Vincent. Left hand, it's blocked into the cheap seats from Ewing. 7 seconds on the Chicago shot clock.
Yeah, well, the crowd loved it, but again, it's still Chicago ball, and that's where the old Bill Russell school of blocking shots. Just tip that ball, keep it alive. Mark Jackson could have picked it off.
2 blocks for Ewing in this game. Turnaround Corzine. Jordan was the man who made that play, and Oakley gets fouled hard by Sidney Green. Green had lost his temper a bit back there in the discussion with Kenny Walker and Green and Brad Sellers. Sidney Green, known as one of the NBA enforcers, he came here. Oakley with 10 points and 12 rebounds.
It reminded me of a hockey official. At least they get in there before they start swinging, right?
Ewing rebounds on the Oakley miss. 8:42 to go in the 3rd quarter. Ewing down low. Double team didn't get there in time, and Ewing made him pay.
That player.
This Garden crowd is enthusiastic tonight. Jordan past Walker, past Ewing, kicks it to Corzine. Corzine having a real problem hitting from the perimeter, but Jordan with the offensive board and the stick back. He has 24. Triple team on Ewing. Hits Green, who gets to Walker, who's fouled by Oakley.
That's a big league foul there. Pressure, Bob. Just get rid of the ball before the trap comes to hurt you, and then you have
goes to the line. The Bulls are 48-30 coming into this ball game. They've won 19 on the road. Walker with his own rebound. Sidney Green with a monster jam, and he did it with authority and with some temper.
Boy, Vincent missed Jordan wide open on the left that time.
Vincent. Ewing with a big board, and they're on their feet at the Garden. Knicks can tie on this possession. Vincent with a block. It's New York ball.
And again, the Knicks having trouble getting the ball to drop in the hole down low.
Doug Collins wants and gets a timeout for Chicago. 7:27 to go in the 3rd quarter. Listen to this crowd.
It's really cost them a chance to be leading this game.
New shot clock for the Knicks. They can put man Wilkins through the paint. Stripped away. Nice play by, I think, Michael Jordan.
It was indeed Michael. Michael and Jackson battling inside.
There's the quadruple team on Jordan, and it paid off. No look to Walker from Jackson. Jordan answers for Chicago, 63-61.
Boy, I tell you, it's great to be on the road in the Garden, have the crowd going crazy, and be able to quiet them down with a shot like that.
And he'll get Kenny Walker.
You get the feeling that this crowd is just dying for a winner here in New York.
Sidney Green playing like a man possessed.
Mark Jackson got hit in the nose.
It's tied at 63. Only 10 on the shot clock as Chicago starts their half-court offense. But that's all Michael Jordan needs. Jordan with 28 points. 6 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Horace Grant is checked in for Chicago. Pass down low to Green. To Ewing. Beautiful pass from Sidney Green. Here comes Jordan. Has Pippen way out in front for the two-handed jam. Good pass by Jordan and a good job of getting out by Scottie Pippen.
And again, the Knicks lose the ball inside.
Stripped away. Jordan took it away again. Something they don't want to be leading in. Newman has it blocked from behind by Scottie Pippen.
Job, but it's rare that a team doesn't come away with more opportunities to score, or actually more scoring. They've had the opportunities, but they haven't capitalized.
This call is going against Chicago, and it's on Pippen. 7% shooter.
Trainer Mike's going to take a look at his eye. He got hit in the eye and the nose in that one little flurry with with Stan Vincent.
He looks like a boxer sitting down in the corner of the ring. Next thing they'll be having a cut man over there. Here's that pressure. Cedric Toney, only a month ago, was playing AAU basketball, almost stolen by Jordan in Dayton, Ohio. That's him there, number 11. Cedric Toney. 7 on the shot clock. Into Oakley. Feed to Grant, who missed the jam. Pippen, nice job. He doesn't miss. Timeout, New York. 3:29 to go in the third. Chicago draws 3, gets it to Toney. He buries it for 3 points.
Boy, what a blessing. 5 points from Toney to give Mark Jackson a rest, and he's keeping them right in the ball game. Toney 4 out of 1. And that's how you beat pressure. Don't panic. Take your time.
Oakley, 17 points, 12 rebounds. Cartwright blocked by Grant. The keys down the stretch. Pippen with a beautiful finesse play. And as you Bulls by 6, their biggest lead. 2:25 to go in the third quarter. Johnny Newman.
And boy, I tell you, he was open because Sid Green laid a wonderful screen on his man. He just almost took his head off.
Newman now 2 for 9 from the floor. Jordan dribbling past everybody. Goes down hard. He's fouled. Bad entry pass to Oakley, but he maintained control. Jordan, what a move. Fouled by Ewing.
Fouled by Patrick Ewing.
And the reason that's worked so well, Michael gave the fake. Ewing comes over, picks him up. Great time. He caught him on the arm before he hit the ball. Good call by the official, but credit Michael Jordan for being so creative and moving that basketball around and not putting the ball up for grabs. But see, Michael's hit a couple of those outside jumpers, so now the guys were worried about him. When he faked the shot, he drew a couple of members of the paratrooper club, and that gave him the opening to the basket.
You saw coming into your picture on the left side, number 5, John Paxson, into the game for Chicago right now. It's Paxson, Pippen, Jordan, Corzine, and Horace Grant.
And Michael Jordan has not gotten an assist since early in the ball game when he had 3.
Jordan has 30 points.
Patrick Ewing.
20 points for Ewing. If it stays that way. Handoff from Grant to Jordan. 10 on the shot clock. Jordan finds Paxson. Back to Jordan. Now he's isolated against Trent Tucker. Draws Cedric Toney with 3 on the shot clock. Michael Jordan. Unstoppable.
I tell you, when he let that out of his hands, he knew it was in because he started back down the court. He's gotten inside, and it's not just because of a good defense. It seems like the block is the second part of the play.
Build a 10-point lead. Pippen for 3. Scottie Pippen for 3 points. He had hit only 1 previously. Pippen is 2 of 21 from that range, and things are going well for Chicago after 3. On April 28th, and last week we were in Los Angeles with movie stars Rick, and now Michael Douglas here in New York.
Come on, Academy Award winner for his role in Wall Street. Did an excellent job.
Here's why the Bulls are winning in this game. Look at the shooting percentage for Jordan, 12 of 16.
I expect the Knicks are going to come out and put a lot more pressure on, try to create some opportunities for themselves.
Horace Grant created that when he blocked the pass. It was corralled by Pippen. Pippen and Grant, the 2 #1 draft choices for the Bulls, playing well in the third quarter. Nice pass inside to Horace Grant. Very intelligent move. Instead of going for the power move, he slid to the middle and hit a soft fade shot for Chicago. Bulls hoping to bypass Atlanta for 3rd place in the Eastern Conference playoff standings. Wilkins with a hoop for the Knicks. Have to play Boston if they were to reach the conference finals. Grant to Pippen. Was intimidated by Ewing. They say it went off New York. 13 on the shot clock. Chicago ball. Dave Corzine, nice pass to Grant. Gets Ewing airborne. Lays it in.
There's the play again. Now watch, you see Ewing coming over his shoulder. The good fake to get him in the air. Now the only other thing he could have done a little bit better would have been to jump into Patrick when he went up and use the muscle move and draw on the foul against him as well.
Score goes up. It's more and more Bulls game in this particular matchup. Walker with a jam. From Jackson. Stolen by Wilkins. Look at the spin move by Jackson. And the jam by Sidney Green. The Knicks making a run. Timeout, Chicago. 10:19 remaining in the ball game. And the Bulls' lead is cut to 9. Chicago broke the New York press on the inbounds play. Vincent running has Jordan and Grant with him. Grant with a jam. This Chicago team is just playing wonderfully. Walker. And he'll get a three-point opportunity. He can pull in the fourth quarter. Atlanta, New Jersey knotted up. New Jersey just that game happening across the river tonight. New Jersey struggling. Here's that New York pressure. Leading by 10. 10 on the shot clock. Jordan with a spin move. Now you see me, now you don't.
Patrick Ewing. Let's watch Michael Jordan. Here's the pass inside. You'll see Ewing come after him to double high. He spins so quick, Patrick's out of position, and too late to come over from the opposite side was Mark Jackson to help out, and Michael gets the dunk.
30 to go in the game. Vincent to Horace Grant. Good.
Is handling the pressure and the trapping of the Knicks. They're being a little bit more patient, not rushing themselves.
Gerald Wilkins. Drove left, shot right. Is that pressure? And the Bulls break it again. They do a nice job with it. Jordan has 36.
And what they're doing, Bob, is they keep attacking. They're not breaking the pressure, then attacking.
Jordan is 14 out of 19 from the floor. Ewing finally penetrating so tremendously, although he's playing well, but his addition as a ball handler has really improved the Chicago team. Jordan is on fire. Now he's got 38. It's 54th time this year that Jordan has scored more than 30. Chicago foul. Get his 17th 40-plus game tonight.
Well, let's watch Michael again. As he goes up the shot, got bumped and hit by the body, and that's what he was questioning Earl Strom. He's going, you know, where's the call? I mean, what do I have to do to get the foul? You could see that there was a lot of contact, and it should have been a three-point play for Michael Jordan.
Because they play two different positions in the backcourt, but they were about even early in the ball game, but Jordan is pulling away.
Well, that's because he's been getting open.
There's that pressure paying off. And Jackson with the hoop. It's a 10-point Chicago lead. The game is far from over. The pressure. And a good play by Ewing. They're saying it's off Jordan. Good call. It'll be New York ball.
Yeah, right in front of us. It was a great play by Ewing.
Down tonight. He's only 2 of 9 from the floor. But Trent Tucker can. The Knicks within 8. 6:49 to go. Look at this frenzied full-court pressure. Vincent breaks it. Has Jordan on the wing. The lob. The jam.
And the foul. And that was great communication between the two players. Michael gave a look to Sam to tell him to throw the lob. There goes the lob. There goes Michael. There's the foul. And Michael has to hold on so he doesn't get undercut and get Patrick Ewing right in the head. Now watch it again. The communication came. Michael gave the signal. Sam saw it. Sam threw it. Michael finished it off.
Three-point play for Jordan. Michael Jordan has now, for the 17th time this year, scored 40-plus points in a ball game. One time the Knicks make a run. It's something from Grant or Jordan. Jackson to Newman. Doesn't get the layup. He'll go to the line.
Good pass by Mark Jackson, and actually the Knicks are very fortunate that time because Michael Jordan had great position on Newman, who dipped the shoulder into him, knocked Michael down, knocked him down to the court, and no foul was called.
Johnny Newman on.
Well, I've said it before, and it's easy to say coming off the kind of performance we've seen here, particularly in the third and this early fourth. Michael Jordan would get my vote for most valuable player in the NBA this year, and that's against incredible performances by players like Magic Johnson and Larry Bird.
Clyde Drexler also has had a great year.
Agreed. But I think it should be Jordan. 6:17 to go in the ball game. Now Chicago spreading it, milking a little clock. Well, except for Michael Jordan.
He's amazing, Bob.
You said, Rick, that when you played, coming into the Garden made you excited, even though you're coming in from out of town. You felt that was in Michael Jordan prior to tonight.
Well, that's exactly the way he felt. He was putting on a show in warm-ups with some dunks, and he's doing it here late in the ball game. Let's watch the move again. The quick move to the baseline. A little bit late. Walker comes over to help. Ewing's too late, and Michael takes it home for another 2 for Chicago.
Tonight's Polaroid Picture Perfect Play is brought to you by Polaroid Spectra System. Hold the picture in your hand while the feeling is still in your heart.
And you're looking at the most exciting basketball player I have ever seen play the game. Not this man, but the man who's going to catch this lob pass. Michael Jordan, as he takes it home, gets the Spectra System, boom, right there. What a picture-perfect play. And if you ever bring it to a ball game, you better bring a lot of film, because he's going to give you a lot of shots like that.
107-96, Bulls by 11, 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Michael Jordan with 43. I'll say it again, this game is not over. The Knicks are at home. They've played wonderfully well in the second half of the season at home. 11 points in the NBA with 6 points with 6 minutes to go is not overcomable, unless it could be an overcoming situation if they can't stop Jordan. Tucker.
Bulls lead, 107-98.
Bulls by 9. Knicks ball. They could pull to within 7. Collins not enjoying the 9-point lead. Good defense by Chicago for 3. Tucker, yes! It's a 6-point game. Trent Tucker, New York's best 3-point shooter. Look at that tenacious Knicks defense. Pippen with the finger roll. Bulls by 8, 4:57 to go. But Vincent's got to get it across half court. Pippen loses it. Knicks ball.
Took his eye off the ball as he was surveying the court situation. As a result, the turnover.
19 Chicago turnovers. Jackson. 6-point Chicago lead. It's going to go down to the wire. Playoff intensity at the Garden. Knicks battling for their playoff life. Jordan knifes through everybody. The hoop and the 3-point opportunity.
I tell you, Bob, the man simply is astounding. Here comes the double team. He knifes through the opening, takes it to the basket. He decided he was going to take this game over. He has done exactly that. And you really can't say enough about the great talent that we're looking at.
Might hang in here in 4th place. Instead, they've won 11 out of 13 coming into this ball game. Knicks. Wilkins jams. Bulls by 6, 4:18 remaining. Chicago ball. Jordan out there giving instructions, setting up the Chicago break, the press offense. Walker steals it. Then Oakley. Now Pippen. Jordan loses it. It's out of bounds. Chicago ball.
Cartwright knocked it out. That was the old hot potato.
Cartwright out, Ewing in.
We lost the handle.
Inside to Oakley. Couldn't get it. He was in bad position. Now it's 3-on-3. Mark Jackson misses. Wilkins doesn't. Bulls by 4. Doug Collins calls timeout with 3:21 remaining in the game. Ewing, finger roll. Clock to 10 for Chicago. Corzine left open again. Hits it again. Rick Pitino wants timeout. Pitino gambled. It was that simple. They left Corzine open, but 8 to go. Timeout on the floor.
That it's really coming to be a situation where it's costing the ball game. That, and also shooting poorly from the free throw line.
Very soon, Trent Tucker, who comes into the ball game, is going to have to start going for some 3-pointers for New York, because they are down 117 to 109.
Well, he hit one big one before that helped get him back in it. He hit a big one the other game against Atlanta that they won 95-93.
Be methodical in the half-court offense this time, but quick at the same time with the clock running down. Wilkins off the screen. He's open for a 3-point attempt and gets it. A very big one from Wilkins. Hit his 39th 3-pointer of the year. Stolen, that's Trent Tucker. It's back up and in. It's a 4-point game with a minute and a half left. 5 Knick points in 10 seconds. Vincent is fouled hard. No, it is not a foul. Offensive foul on Vincent. It goes to New York. It's a 3-point game.
Doug Collins on the side trying to say, just slow it down. Use the clock up. You don't have the numbers. You don't take a guard at a little over 6 feet going against the big guys inside. Ewing straight up to crash the push-offs.
You have to argue about that call.
I agree with you.
Knicks could tie with a 3-pointer. Ewing brings the Knicks to within 1. A minute 11 to go. Paxson to Oakley. Back to Paxson. Remember, they got to beat the 10 seconds. Paxson's fouled in the backcourt.
This is where I like the pro rule with the 2 shots instead of the 1-and-1. This game could turn into a travesty right now with that 1-and-1 rule, with both teams fouling guys who aren't good free throw shooters.
Bulls by 3. 1:03 to go in the game. 119-116. 55 seconds in the game. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Wilkins, turnaround shot. Unbelievable. Bulls by 1. They break the pressure. Paxson will pull it out.
Get it into Michael's hands.
Corzine misses this time. Wilkins with the ball. 30 seconds in the game. Knicks could take the lead. Ewing. Oakley with a rebound. 15 seconds in the game. Jordan is fouled by Jackson. Bulls by 1, 12 seconds remaining.
Well, you have to admire the way this Knicks team has hustled to get themselves back in this ball game. They could have easily given up a long time ago, but they are relentless with their defense. And
Ewing with 26 tonight. Jordan with 45 hasn't scored in about 3 or 4 minutes.
The 3-point shooters that the Knicks have, they've got both Wilkins and Trent Tucker who could knock it in.
And Mark Jackson, who's been shooting 43% from 3-point range in the last 11 games. And they'll have to hit a 3-pointer. 12 seconds. Bulls by 3. Timeout, New York.
For Doug Collins and the Bulls, this is the opportunity to play the good, tough defense whereby you would probably put the big man, I would think Doug will do this, to pressure the inbounds pass, make it difficult for him. Then you would overplay. At least I would think you would oversteal and commit the foul right away.
The Bulls have lost both games against the Knicks here at the Garden this year. Bulls won both of the games in Chicago.
Play, should they get a 3-point shot and tie it, he has to probably hope that the Bulls are going to call a timeout so that he can then set his defense against what the Bulls might want to do. I think Doug Collins not pressuring the man out of bounds would allow him the opportunity. They're going to play off the ball with Pippen. That leaves Wilkins open.
It's blocked by Jordan, controlled by Tucker. He leans in for the shot, misses it. Ewing pitches it back. 4 seconds. Jackson misses. Chicago has the ball and the game at the buzzer. 121-118. What an incredible victory for the Chicago Bulls. Collins hugging Jordan, who blocked the 3-point attempt. A great comeback attempt by the New York Knicks. But they put themselves now in the hole in that race for the 7th and 8th position in the playoff spot in the Eastern Conference, as they have to go on the road against Milwaukee and Indiana on Friday and Saturday. The final Washington, because Washington was idle tonight, but it was Michael Jordan offensively and defensively.
Well, here's the big block at the end of the game, that 3-point try, part of Wilkins, but a good smart play by Tucker, but good defense over there by Pippen as Trent has to fire it up, and another smart play by Patrick Ewing, who finds Mark Jackson, and his shot won't drop. Ewing tries to get it back. It's too late, and the Bulls pull out a squeaker against the New York Knicks. A great effort on the part of both teams. A little sloppy, but a lot of intensity.
The Bulls are now 20-20 on the road this year, 49-30 overall, and our player of the game is Michael Jordan. And on behalf of Miller Lite, Turner Broadcasting, proud to donate $1,000 to the Multiple Sclerosis Foundation in the name of Michael Jordan, who played sick tonight, had a mild stomach virus, had not felt very good all day long, but Michael Jordan was there when the Bulls needed him tonight.